separate listing for microphone. Select the settings icon, then properties. Here you can choose the microphone that you want to use. Once you have it selected, select OK. Let's take a quick look at the rest of the user interface. To the left of sources is scenes, which will allow you to use more than one source while recording. This is a little bit more advanced for a beginner's tutorial, so we'll skip over this one. To the right of the mixer is scene transitions. If you're not using scenes, there's no need to worry about this one. And to the right of the scene transitions is controls. For doing a live stream, you would select Start Streaming. Start Recording is for standard screen capture. Right now it says Stop Recording because I'm currently using it to record my screen. Once you become more comfortable with OBS, you may want to try out Studio Mode for live streaming. Simply, it allows you to make changes while you're streaming, like adding and resizing images and adding text. Below Studio Mode is Settings and Exit. Exit is self-explanatory. Let's go to Settings, and I'll show you which ones that I use for my recordings. In each category, I'll point out a few of the key settings. First, we'll take a look at the general settings, where you have several languages that you can choose from. You get the choice among three things, which will change the way that OBS looks. I personally prefer the dark theme. If you're streaming, and you want to save a copy of your live stream to your desktop, you would check Automatically Record when streaming. If your computer is not that powerful, it may be best to leave this unchecked. In the stream category, streaming services is the most common stream type. You can choose from different services, including Twitch, YouTube, and many others. For server, you can leave it on auto or manually change it to a location closer to you, which in my case would be Dallas, Texas. And the stream key section is where you paste the key from the service you're using. In output, we'll look at simple mode. The streaming and recording settings here will work for most of you. If you are streaming, you may want to increase the video bitrate to 3000 or 3500. This will make it so high that people have difficulty streaming your broadcast. If you are recording, set the recording path where you want your files to be saved. Set the recording quality to high, recording format to MP4, and encoder to hardware. Here at the bottom you'll see a warning for MP4 listed. Just ignore it. I've never had an issue using that format with OBS. Next is audio. You shouldn't need to make any changes here. Makes the sample bitrate 48. As explained earlier, the desktop audio records your computer sounds. Mine is on default. And you can also choose your microphone here. In video, there are key points to go over. In this setting, I can't show you the drop-down menus while recording is active, but for the base resolution, it would be best to set your base resolution to the size of your display. Your options will vary. For output resolution, 1920 by 1080 is preferred. If you're on a lower powered system, you may want to change this to 1280 by 720. Downscale filter, bilinear is the lowest. If I were able to open this drop-down menu, there are two other options. So use one of the other two if your system can handle it. And the frames per second values will also depend on your hardware. Use 60 FPS if you can. Otherwise, try reducing to 30 FPS. The hotkey section is where you can assign keyboard shortcuts. I only use a few. In this recording, I use F12 to start and Escape to stop. And for the last settings category, which is advanced, for most of you, the default settings should work just fine. I've never changed them, and so far I've had no issues. Thanks for watching.
looking to produce professional looking live streams, and there's some great tools around these days to help you do it. In this video, we're going to cover the 3 most popular live streaming platforms: OBS, XSplit Broadcaster, and Wirecast. And I'm going to share my thoughts on each of them to help you make the best decision for which one is right for you. Hey, it's Justin Brownlee from Primal Video. We release a ton of content to help you get better results with your videos faster. If you haven't hit that big subscribe button yet, then make sure you do, and all the links to everything that we're going to cover in this video and all of our videos can always be found in the description below. Let's jump into it. Okay, so the top 3 live streaming platforms are, as we said, OBS, XSplit Broadcaster, and Wirecast. Now, the 3 of them have a lot of similarities. They'll all allow you to create professional looking broadcasts for one. They'll also let you live stream to platforms like Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitch, and to an RTMP or to a custom source. They'll also all let you do screen recording or local disk recording of your live stream, so you can use them as screen recorders as well, or you can create a local backup of your live stream so you've got it for re-upload to YouTube or another platform. They'll also have things like built-in color correction and green screen effects. So a lot of common areas between the 3. But the biggest difference between the 3 is the pricing, the features, what they allow you to do, and how easy each piece of software is to get up and running. And make sure you stick around to the end because I'll share with you which live streaming platform I use and which new one I think you should definitely keep an eye on. Okay, so the first piece of software that we're going to cover is Wirecast Studio. It sells for $495 US. So it's the most expensive piece of software that we're going to cover in this video, but it's also got the most amount of features and most amount of control over your live stream. Now, there is a free version of Wirecast available. It's called Wirecast Play or Wirecast for YouTube. It is a really cut down version of Wirecast, so you're missing a heap of the important features to be able to get professional live streams, and you can also only live stream to YouTube. So for the purposes of this video and talking about software that will allow you to create professional looking live streams, it doesn't cover it in my opinion. So Wirecast Studio, it's cross-platform, which means you can install it on both Mac and PC. It's also probably the most powerful, gives you the largest amount of features out of the 3 pieces of software. So it's really easy to use, it's really easy to set up and navigate, and the interface is really intuitive. So for anyone that's just jumping in and hasn't used any of these 3 programs before, you'll be able to get up to speed quickest with Wirecast, and if something goes wrong, God forbid, then you'll be able to find the problem, at least in my experience, much quicker in Wirecast and fix the issue, especially while you're live, than with the other 2. Wirecast also has direct integration with Facebook Live, meaning that you can view your comments and see how many people are on and look at all the hearts and the thumbs up directly from within Wirecast. So that is huge. And in addition to that, there's 2 other key features that Wirecast has that the others don't that really make it a standout. The first is that it gives you multiple output options, so you can broadcast live to multiple platforms or multiple RTMP streams at the same time. So that's really powerful. And the second is the live streaming presets that Wirecast has built in for your output options. So just a matter of selecting YouTube, and then you've got all the different preset options for the different qualities and bit rates that you can stream at. Both of the other 2, XSplit Broadcaster and OBS, you'll have to manually key in the bit rates and keyframes and resolutions that you want to broadcast at. So especially for anyone new, or even for someone that knows what they're doing, it's so much easier just to be able to select a pre-built template or preset for the different live streaming options. So that's a massive feature, and it's something that adds to the overall usability and experience of using Wirecast Studio. Okay, now onto XSplit Broadcaster, which is quite a bit cheaper than Wirecast Studio. This one you've got options of a monthly subscription or an annual subscription, so technically you don't really own the software, you're just licensing the software either monthly or annually. And currently a monthly subscription for the standard or the personal version is around $5 per month. If you want the professional version, then it's up around $8.30 per month. XSplit Broadcaster is Windows only. There's currently no Mac version available for it. But what it does have is a really powerful scene creation tool where you can easily drop your graphics and move everything around, even your titles in 3D space. So you can create some really good looking scenes and some really professional live streams, and literally drag and drop and reposition everything to how you want it, more so than the other 2, more so than Wirecast and OBS. They both give you those features to some degree, but XSplit has it hands down on scene creation. Now, in regards to the interface and usability of the program, it is really easy to use. It may not be as polished or as seamless and as intuitive as Wirecast, but it's still really easy to use and to navigate through and find everything you need to get set up easily and to have your shot looking good. You will need to have some understanding of bit rates and codecs that are recommended for your internet connection and the platform that you want to broadcast to in order to get the best results out of this software, because you will be manually keying them in. There are no presets. But that's really not a big thing to overcome or to learn, and to lock those settings down so that you only have to do them once. Now, another really powerful and really useful feature in XSplit Broadcaster is the Skype integration, the connectivity with Skype. So you don't need to worry about setting up an external monitor and screen sharing that monitor and cropping the area down that you normally have to do in other broadcasting software. Having the tight integration means you can literally just sign in with your Skype account. When you make your calls, they're all brought directly in as a video source to XSplit Broadcaster. So that's really powerful and really seamless, and it makes creating live video content or broadcasting your interviews live really, really easy. Okay, so now onto the third piece of software, which is OBS, or Open Broadcast Software. Now this one is the cheapest because it's free. Now just because it's free definitely doesn't mean it's not capable of creating professional looking live streams. It's actually probably the most popular or the most used piece of software for broadcasting live, and it could have something to do with the price tag, but the feature set in it is really solid and really good as well.
aking gagawin. Dahil gagawa po ako ng dishwashing liquid na pang negosyo, guys. Hindi mo kailangan ng sobrang laking puhunan para gawin to. So, kung meron kang 300 pesos, pwede mo nang gawing puhunan yon sa paggawa ng dishwashing liquid. So, kung gusto nyong malaman kung paano gawin at kung ano ang mga sangkap nito, just keep on watching!
Ko doon yung demo kit ng Ma'am Cares.
Balik tayo kay Willie Asunsyon, ang bagong issue dito kay FM radio station owner na niloko ang kanyang girlfriend. Laban dito. Siya po ay si Roslyn Paring. Nabalikan tayo ng nililip ng FM station Paring. Paano po nalaman na pantalon niya pagdalak?
Sumunod na video naman ay gumawa ako ng isang timbang sa taas or link sa baba. Nandun yung full na video kung saan meron din tayo MC gel. So, ayan. So, kung mapapansin nyo, yan, yung mga sinasabi kong RM ay, syempre, sa mga gumagawa dyan ng sabon, no, alam nyo na hindi specific yung binigay tayo ng RM ng mga peers. So, siya ay naka-coding system. So, naka-code siya. lang.